point, it is the continuation of the aerobic compositing. The whatever the in the previous the video which has been stopped, so it is the continuous part. The important design consideration for the anaerobic compositing process, which includes, so in that I'm explaining about the moisture content. So in the moisture content, the optimum moisture content should be the around the for 50 to 60 percentage should be maintained. So that is the optimum. More than that it should not be provided. So moisture should be around 50 to 60% to get the optimum result. So optimum moisture should be maintained around 50 to 60 percentage. If it is below the 40 percentage, the rate of the compositing will be slower. So if it is more than the 70%, anaerobic condition would be set. So that's why it should be maintained around 50 to 60 percentage. So that's about the moisture content. Next is about the mixing, or you can call it as turning. In the mixing, so it is been done for the more uniform distribution of the nutrition of the microorganism. So it has to be turned over the period of the time. So turning is the very important to maintain the aerobic conditions. So in order to provide that, aerobic conditions should be maintained properly. So in the case of the temperature, so temperature can be operated around 30 to 38 degree Celsius. So in the thermoflask, in the 55 to 60 degree can be operated. In this temperature, thermospheric are the bacteria in which they can able to survive in this temperature above the above which I have mentioned, around 55 to 60 degree Celsius. Next is the talk about the control of the pathogens. So in the case of the controlling the pathogens, whatever the pathogenic organism in the, it is very important in the case of the designing the element of the compositing process. So it will be the more effect in the temperature, in the case, and the erosion process, it will be more effective. So next we will go for the pH control. In the pH control, this is the one of the important parameter. And the initial pH is around, initially it will be 5 to 5 to 7, and later the whatever the pathogens the pH will be around 7 to 70 to 7 5 to 7 before the decomposition initially. So whatever the initial the pH will be at the 5 to 7, and the later it will be, initially it will be lesser than the 5, and after that it will be more than the 8. pH will be rises more than the 8 degree. So sorry, 8. So during this period, pH is around, it will go around the 7 to 8. In no cases the pH value has to go below the 4.7. So you have to take care that pH value at any cases it should not decreases the 4.7. The anaerobic condition will be in a set, the result and the depth of the most, it will be at, if in any cases the pH value is lesser than the 4.7, so there will be chances of the death of the microorganism. Next is, in order to control the odor, there is a the potential odor problem will be very minimal in the case of the aerobic composite. And it is also important to see the particles to remove in order to remove the biodegradable organics. So you have to reduce the sizes of the particles size, and there may be frequently you have to turn the waste, so in order to control the odor. Next is the land requirement. The larger area which is required for the compositing, for example a capacity of 50 ton per day, 2.5 acres is required. So that is about the aerobic compositing. Next we will go for the anaerobic compositing. In the anaerobic compositing, it is a compositing is where the breakdown of organic matter which which is a reduction in the absence of the oxygen, or there is a presence of the smaller amount of the oxygen, which is leading for the production of the methane and carbon dioxide. So that's called anaerobic compositing. In this step, which involves the bacterial conversion of the compound, which is a resultant in the very first step, and to identifying the looser molecule and the intermediate compounds. In the next step, it involves the bacterial conversion of the intermediate compounds into the simpler end product. The primarily the methane and carbon dioxide will be produced. So that is about the anaerobic compositing. Next we will go for the importance. We'll go for the important design consideration for the anaerobic composite. First important consideration, first we will go for the size of the material. In the sizes of the materials, in order to digest the waste, it has to be shredded to size that it will not be interfering with the any efficient working or the functioning of the pumping or the mixing operation. So you have to be shredded to a smaller size. So next is the mixing of the equipment. So optical result can be obtained by mechanical mixing is recommended. So if you done by the mechanical operation, so optimal result can be achieved. If you done by manually, the result can be reduced. Next is the percentage of the solid waste mixed with the sludges. The amount of the waste which is varying from the 50 to 90 percentage which you have been used. 60% is appear to be reasonable compounds. Next is the next point, we will go for the loading rate. Okay, so next is the loading rate. Loading rate, we have to use around 0.6 to the 1.6 kg per metric cube per day. So that is the normal loading rate, you can use it. Next is the solid concentration. So in the solid concentration, it is equal or lesser than the 8 to 10 percentage, which is being considered. Next next it is the temperature for the aerobic condition. It is maintained around 30 to 38 percentage mesophyllite, and for between the 55 to 60% for the thermophilite reactors. So that is about the anaerobic conditions.